Hello, today we're going to talk about marketing to military veterans. So, welcome to this seventh of eight in our VA Loan Success series. So, marketing to military and veterans, this is going to be probably mostly for real estate agents, but it is some great tools that we've been sharing along the way. And we're going to go over a few things that have to do with actual marketing. First of all, we're going to talk about Hometown Heroes. Great program that Alcova has offered for a long time. We're going to share tips that we have spoken about along the way and how you can share those. And then you can always donate your time and your funds to military organizations, people directly, things like that. Information is as well. Don't forget about that. Then show sellers how to transition to be an investor. So let's get started. Hometown Heroes, first of all, is a wonderful idea and award for deserving military veterans. Alcova started this back in 2014, and they're looking for people that are in the military or military veterans who have made a huge impact on their communities. And so we've had so many that have been awarded. We've had a couple in our area in Whiteville, North Carolina. Recipients of this award will receive a $500 check from Alcova and a plaque. We'll also share forever on the Alcova website under the Hometown Heroes, everybody that's won and their story. So whenever someone is nominated, um, it's, they're put into uh, this basically an area where certain people are going to decide on who wins. And it's we want it to make a big deal. For instance, when we've had two winners here in Whiteville, we had the local TV news here, the news reporter or the newspaper, and just invited a bunch of people because one, the veteran and their organization that they support deserve all kinds of accolades for that. And we want to make it a big deal. And honestly, it's also a marketing opportunity for, say, if a realtor or whoever nominates the person, maybe an organization, it's good PR for them. Obviously, it can help Alcova, but that's not the reason for it. The reason for it is to really just show what that person is all about and the sacrifice they've made in their time through their military service and things like that. You can nominate someone, and we encourage you to do so by going to the link that's here on the page. Then we're going to talk about sharing VA tips. Again, we've talked about a multitude of outside the box ideas, tips, guidelines, things like that, just to show um, how positive of a message you can get out there to people. There's a lot of negativity. Oh, it's hard to get a loan. You got to put down 20% and all that kind of stuff. That's just not true. You need to really just focus on the positive, focus on all these things we've shared. If you're not sure which ones, go back to slide number one, or not slide one, um, uh, the episode number one, and just start checking through them. But you got to be the light. Focus on what you have, when it's not on what you don't have. And there's a lot of haves, and VA is just a perfect example of that because I mean, you just can't beat it. No money down, no monthly PMI, possibly no funding fee, just a crazy amount of seller concessions allowed, all kinds of things that you can share that just makes people open their eyes and go, "Well, wow, I can do all that when I buy a home." And then print flyers. We have flyers available for about any program, and can make new ones for certain areas. Sharing on social media obviously is big. Getting out to first time buyers, people that are active duty military veterans, surviving spouse. Have a home buying seminar. Again, you can have a room full of people and just share some of these things that will just blow their mind and just open their eyes again to, hey, home ownership is possible. So great ways of sharing these things, and I'm sure you can think of many other ways of doing it. Donate your time and funds. As I said in the beginning, you can make a big difference by reaching out to military organizations, disabled veteran organizations, um, things that they support, all kinds of things like that, and make a difference, whether it's with your your time, your money, your ideas. There's all kinds of things like that. And then people are in the end, whether you're a realtor, or mortgage loan officer, or whatever you may be, people like to work with people who are positive, helpful, and generous. And I always say, it's not about gimme, gimme, gimme. It's what can you give to others. And, if you do that, things will come around to you in a good way. Again, that's not the reason to do it, but it does happen. So think of that. Show owners how to transition and be an investor. In the very first episode, we talked about how VA loans can actually help someone become a real estate investor. I strongly encourage you to look at that one. If you look at any of these, just picking one, I choose that one in my opinion. But there's an easier way to buy than sell using VA potentially. That's buying one home and then not selling or renting out the current one until after closing. Um, Building wealth through VA, buying a home, no money down, preserving funds in other areas, using it to build a college fund, invest, buy another property, things like that. VA lets you keep your funds in place to do lots of other things. And then you can also, if you decided, hey, I'm not going to live here anymore, want to rent this house out, again, building wealth and buy another property. So many ways to help here. And you can do it with single family rentals. Again, a VA is for a primary residence and not for an investment property purchase, but a property can eventually down the road turn into an investment property and then buy another. But where you can be an investor immediately is buying multifamily, a 2 to 4 unit property where you do have to occupy one of the units and rent out the other 1 to 3. Hopefully the cash flow from the rentals, especially on maybe a 3 or 4 unit, can possibly even pay the whole payment for the property. And there's no money down if you have enough entitlement. It's just amazing things you can do in that. So if you can, as a listing agent or as a buyer's agent or both, if you can show someone how they can transition like that, um, whether it's owning a house now and turning that into an investment property, or buying the first home and then giving them a plan of what they can do going forward. It's amazing. And you can open people's eyes and make a real difference in their life. So realtors, and again, whether it's realtor, CPA, financial advisor, just retired person wants to help people, whatever, you can be the expert. You need to be the expert. Share all these positive things, all these positive aspects of a VA loan and what it can do for someone. Educate, communicate, and be the resource. Know what to look for. Know what to look for in properties, opportunities for someone. Always, always, always ask if someone is a veteran. They might be saying they're looking for a second home, and it may be, well, no, one of the spouses is going to live there and they're a veteran. There you go, possibly 100% financing. But have your team together for success. And again, as I say in all of them, hopefully that would be Russell with the dream team at Alcova. So keep those things in mind. Always ask questions if you have any, whether it's VA or anything else. I'm very happy to answer questions and help you out. And then next week is going to be our last in the 8-week series here. And it is going to be pulling it all together. We're going to hit the highlights on a lot of things, be the VA experts that buyers and sellers want, how to attract buyers and sellers, and have you considered being an investor? Asking someone that. I mean, just asking the question. A lot of people really want that. And then you're equipped to then make a full difference on everything. So if you'll use these things, use these tips, again, market yourself, then you can really make a big difference in not only someone else's life, but in also your own, whether you're a realtor, loan officer, or anyone else. Again, it's not taking advantage, it's helping. It's providing positivity, it's providing solutions, and I hope this has made a big difference in your day. Have a very blessed day.